The Yajagoff Christmas Parade is this Saturday, December 3rd from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at the Block Northway parking lot in Ross. You can find more information on the Yajagoff Facebook page. This Saturday is also Standing Chimney's last open day of 2022. We'll have fresh baked goods, decor, holiday gifts, and more from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Standing Chimney in New Galilee, Pennsylvania.
Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Mary Mac. Today we're going to do a fun drink that I've been wanting to put together for a while, thinking about the ingredients and everything and thinking about the theme of the drink. And I suddenly got an inspiration for the theme of this drink when the Bugs official music video by the Vindies came out a couple weeks ago. It rung a bell in my mind and I said, this is my inspiration, because in the music video, which you're going to have to go and watch because it's fantastic, there's a part of it where they're in a malt shop that looks like a 50s, 60s malt shop. They're having drinks in the tall glasses, the malt drinks with the whipped cream on the top and stuff like that. So I said, oh, that's what I'll make. I'm going to make a malt. So today I'm going to give you the Boozy Bugs Malt. This thing is really good. It's really, really good. The way I'm giving this to you, you can make it basically whatever flavor you want just by changing the ice cream, okay? I made a chocolate one, which is going to be what you'll see a picture of on our social media, but the only chocolate that was in it was the chocolate ice cream. So you could use vanilla ice cream, strawberry ice cream, whatever ice cream you want would be good in this. Very easy to switch it up. And if you did that, the world is your oyster, I guess I would say. You're going to need a blender. You could probably use an immersion blender or even one of those smoothie blenders. I just used a regular good old blender. Even probably a food processor would work for this. The alcohol that I used was Irish cream. I used Five Farms Irish cream, but you could use Bailey's or whatever you had on hand. It gives it a very nice flavor. It's almost like a creamy vanilla flavor. You get that just nice aftertaste in the drink. It works really, really well in this. You'll need 3/4 cup of cold milk. I used whole milk. You could use whatever type of milk you like. If you were going to use a non-dairy milk in this, I would probably use oat milk. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of carnation malted milk powder, 1 tablespoon of a good quality honey. I used Paul Farms raw honey, which is fantastic, by the way. 2 scoops, about 1 cup of ice cream. And like I said, I used chocolate. 2 ounces of Irish cream. I used the Five Farms brand of Irish cream. And you're going to pour all of that into the blender. And you're going to blend that for 20 to 30 seconds. And it'll get very nice and frothy because the malted milk powder kind of makes the milk frothy and thick and gives it that sort of a denser texture to it. So you want to pulse that good for 20 to 30 seconds. You can make 1 16-ounce glass. This makes about 16 ounces when you mix it up. Or you could do 2 8-ounce glasses, just do a smaller sized glass. The perfect thing to put this in is a pint mason jar, or any pint jar, really. The ones I used were an old jar that somebody gave me, but they have a very small ring top, like maybe they had pickles in them or something. I don't know. Perfect size. So you'll need either a 16-ounce glass or 2 8-ounce glasses. Pour the drink into the glass, top with whipped cream, and I drizzled my whipped cream with chocolate syrup, which was super good. But if you're doing different flavors of ice cream, you could use any flavor of syrup that you wanted to, any sort of ice cream topping like caramel, strawberry, raspberry, butterscotch, anything like that. You could change it up depending upon the ice cream. So, for example, if you were going to do vanilla ice cream, you could use raspberry or strawberry on your whipped cream. If you were going to do something like butter pecan ice cream on this, you could use caramel or butterscotch syrup. You could just make all different sort of flavor combinations. Just go wild with it. and serve it with a straw and the Vindies' new album, Bugs. They just came out with the album on vinyl. So if you're a vinyl collector, this is a great one to get. It's got a really nice cover. It's on CD. You can get it on any streaming platform online. If you go to the Vindies YouTube channel, they have a few videos up on there. The Vindies are Jackie Popovic vocals, John Anthony guitar, Rick Deek guitar, and an assortment of other musicians who join them for their shows. They have a few upcoming shows. Friday, December 23rd at the West Side Bowl in Youngstown. Saturday, March 11th at the UPMC Event Center in Moon, PA with Donnie Iris. And Saturday, March 18th in Canton with the Canton Symphony Orchestra. So a few opportunities to see them around the area. And I highly recommend them. They're a fantastic blues rock band. Just everything they do is absolutely fantastic. If you've never used Carnation malted milk powder, it's sort of like Ovaltine or something like that. I use it in, I make a hot chocolate mix, and I use the Carnation malted milk powder in that. But what it does basically, it's sort of like chocolate milk powder, but no chocolate is in it. And it's made with malted barley and flour and vanilla powder. So you remember the old Ovaltine commercials, if you ever saw the movie A Christmas Story, the old Ovaltine commercials, it was supposed to be healthier to add this to your milk. And I think it's just stuck around, for popularity. But the main thing that you do with Carnation malted milk powder is you make malts. And that's what we did here. You use that to enrich the milk and make it get frothy and make it a little denser and just to give the milk some thickness. Malts are not intended to be thick like a milkshake. They are a drinkable sort of drink. They're a little bit fancier than a glass of milk, not quite as big of a treat as a milkshake, but they were something that were very popular in the 40s and 50s, probably because they were a little less expensive alternative to a milkshake. So malted milk powder, like I said, it's just something that Carnation came up with to add to your milk. So it works nice in a drink like this because what it's doing is making the drink a little denser and adding some froth to it. It has a flavor, but not a lot of flavor, but it has like a very mild vanilla flavor. I guess if you think, those malted milk balls candy, the middle of those is kind of what this tastes like. It's that little slightly sweet vanilla flavor that you get in those. Now the reason the honey is in this drink is, well, first of all, honey is delicious. But secondly, the story behind the song Bugs is that there were some bees in the wall. So I thought that honey would be a great way to represent those bees. The Irish cream's in there just because I like it. This drink is a very flavorful dessert type of a cocktail, I would say, but it's not in a fancy glass. It's just in a jar with some whipped cream and a little drizzle on there, and it was very good. I really liked it a lot. So I hope you give this a try. And remember, enjoy your Boozy Bugs Malt with the new official Bugs music video on YouTube.
Watch the official music video for Bugs on youtube.com/thevindies. The album is out on vinyl right now, and you can find all of their music, merch, upcoming shows, and links to social media at thevindies.com. You can find us online at Mary Mac Bakehouse on Facebook and Instagram, Mobile Mary Mac and Mary Mac Podcast on Twitter, and on our website, marymacpodcast.com.
Thanks a lot for listening if you did, and if you didn't, too bad for you.